in this video. What is professional and technical writing or communication? There's a little bit of back and forth on writing versus communication. Professional and technical communication is more common. Writing is one way that it shows up. A lot of the principles still are the same. A lot of people do research in both areas, but sometimes it leans into the rhetorical oral presentation of things as much as it does the print text build. Anyways, that's beside the point. Let's talk in a big, broad strokes overview of what professional and technical writing is. Professional technical writing traditionally are defined within the realm of like communication for and about business and industry. More broadly defined, it's writing that emphasizes clarifying specific tasks or specific skills. And so sometimes we get an image in our head of what business or industry might be, but with professional writing, it could be a variety of things, and it could show up in a variety of ways. Usually their core values, we'll talk about that in another video. I'm trying to make this one just the big picture. But if you are in any sort of profession, any sort of job, any sort of business or things like that, you may find writing. And it may be everything from, and we'll talk about genres too, but it could be specific business genres, employee manuals. It is explicitly nonfiction text designed to promote efficiency in writing, so you're usually dealing with less words than you might in a fictional work because it's not, or clarity, so you're looking at more targeted, specific procedural things. One of the challenges with professional and technical writing, it deals with a lot of reports, sometimes it deals with presentations, sometimes there's a blend of visual design to help a reader take in information faster, so it could be everything from IKEA instructions for building a table or a piece of furniture to a technical report on the state of youth drug use in the United States or Arizona. So there's a broad range of what business or professional or technical writing could be, and each of those words kind of has their own umbrella, and so I like to kind of think of them more as like Venn diagrams where sometimes professional writing indicates things closer to resumes, business reports, and sometimes it's seen more as connected to like the financial side of things, and there's a little bit of blend here. Technical writing sometimes could be those things, but sometimes gets linked more with like engineering and science writing and things like that. And business writing may be kind of leaning into that finance side as well. So there's a little bit of kind of reuse of three different words to say the same thing, and then every now and then they're used very specifically in specific contexts because language is fun. But yes, ultimately, whether you are clarifying specific tasks or skills, writing about products, writing about processes, whether you're someone who's doing coding and trying to write the manual or the FAQ for frequently asked questions document for a particular piece of software, or whether you're trying to lean into a practice that your company has for, say, a McDonald's counter person as they use the POS or point of sale terminal, right? So there's a lot of different ways that professional and technical business writing can kind of show up, but there are some core values we're going to talk about in another video. But we just want to be thinking this is nonfiction writing. It's about delivering information in a clear and understandable way that's appropriate to the audience you're leaning into. And so I'll have other videos that have to do with genre-specific things connected to professional and technical writing, that will be how to deal with clarity in professional and technical writing, and writing for specific demographics or age levels or literacy levels, that kind of thing. Different audiences that are unique. So we'll have some of those. But the point of this video is to set that broad stage and say professional and technical writing is communication for or about business and industry, writing that emphasizes clarifying specific tasks, skills, procedures, and policies. And the goal is to be clear, and to make sure that and understandable and concise, which I am not good at. Concise means using less words, not more, and keeping those words simple and straightforward. And so we'll talk about some really practical strategies in kind of the series of videos I'm going to be doing about professional and technical writing here. So hooray! Let's have fun together, and let's start leaning into this this other form of communication. It should, just to distinguish technical writing from what, if you've seen any of my other videos, I call the technological aspect of writing. There is some overlap, but the technological aspect of writing also deals with things like cognitive uptake and the process of producing a text. So it's not just what the discipline would call technical writing. It's also thinking about the technological side of things that could be broadly applied beyond specific, that could be broadly applied even to creative writing, text, fictional texts, and other things. So there is a distinction to be made between technical writing and what I call the technological aspect of writing. There's a slight there is a distinction. So so let's dig in. Let's dig into the variety of professional and technical options we have. And so this will be applicable to anyone who is looking at, this will be helpful for anyone who's looking at becoming, getting into, digging into legal documents, medical documents, and writing, financial documents and writing, and that sort of thing, accounting, any sort of record keeping, this will help with. And then also just generally, if you ever have to do any sort of presentation on anything, so it could be connected to a specific business project, business plan. It may also be in the field of engineering in its variety of forms. So we'll be digging into a lot of the different ways that this could benefit you, or ways to apply your writing knowledge distinctly to professional and technical communication and writing. So hopefully this will be fun, and let's keep pushing forward.